That's right. Go ahead and start Facebook.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
Hi, this is Monica
And Lindy.
from Huckleberry Mountain Botanicals School of Herbalism. I'm gonna just wait a second here, and we got on a little bit late. It's really weird. It's like we're sitting there and we're like, oh, it's 6:28, so let's just wait. And then it goes from 6:28 to 6:31. It's like, wait, how'd that happen?
Hi, Heather. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Heather. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Shamra.
Shamra. Is that Ken or Kim? Why do I wear the wrong glasses every time?
No, that's Katie. No Kim, no Kim.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I really, see, I can see better here. This is what I need to do. I need to be over here.
I'm gonna add you people to the list here, to the drawing.
To the drawing. Okay, you know, one of the hard things about doing a live is that some of my preparations require longer steeping and things like that. So I can't do it all on the live. Otherwise, we would be here for like, what, an hour?
Yes, if you don't.
And it would just be chatting. We'd just be chatting.
Don't get me wrong, we could probably do it.
Probably. But so I've already pre-done this. We had it soaking. We did the decoction, then took it off the heat, added the pine needles. I want to talk to you a little bit about pine identification. Did someone say something? Do we need to talk?
She says, oh my, hashtag girls night in. Katie said that. It's true.
Yeah. Okay. So a white pine actually has they run in these bundles. Okay. So when you look, it's always interesting. People look out and go, oh, it's pine trees. Anything that's green that doesn't lose their leaves.
Here we go.
It's a pine tree. Or what else do they call it? Just evergreens or whatever. They don't know what else to call it.
And then you see the bundles, like you see, one second. This is a little bundle thingy.
And for white pine, there are 5 needles within that bundle.
So you pop the bundle off.
And there will be 5 needles there.
And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
I just want to make sure the other camera can see it. There
and that's how you identify white pine. There's ponderosa pine. That is usable as well, but don't use that one when pregnant. There's, what other pines help me out here?
Lodgepole, which is 2.
Yeah,
so lodgepole is 2 needles in a bundle. Ponderosa is 3 in a bundle, and then western white is 5. And it's a prettier color. It's more of a bluish green.
Yeah. So what you need to do to prepare here is get wild cherry bark, licorice root, and star anise, and then go out and grab. I used white pine, but you can use lodgepole if you want to. But I think white pine has a nice, a little more citrusy flavor. That's just me, but go out and get it, and then you're gonna pull it off of the stems, and then you just using scissors, just cut it into smaller pieces and set it aside. All the measurements will be in the recipe that we put in free herbal content and eventually onto our website. So that is like the last thing you do, because these things are roots. And what is this? What is a star anise? Is that a berry?
Huh, that's a good question. It's some kind of weird acorn thing.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder.
A seed?
Maybe.
No, because there's anise seeds.
No, that's different. That's
wait, no. It's a different plant?
Yeah. So star anise, I think that these are berries, but I don't know. I gotta look that up.
Hi, Iker.
Totally not knowing.
Yeah, I don't know what the...
Ooh, get my new mortar and pestle.
Okay.
Okay. So all of these are great for calming down a cough. And wild cherry bark not only helps to stop coughing, but it actually relaxes the cough reflex.
It's new.
We just got a new mortar and pestle.
And that's what, like 15 pounds?
15? That's not 15 pounds. Maybe
5.
Maybe 5. Yeah,
Sorry,
I don't know.
I think I overestimated my strength.
What I really like about this one though is that
stone.
It's very flat both here and on the. We said this was the pestle, right? So it was much easier. We didn't have things flying out everywhere when I was crushing my star anise, which you don't have to crush it, but I wanted to use my new mortar pestle. Yes.
Okay, so star anise is pricey. I have a jar.
Oh.
Mmm.
Yeah, maybe.
Smells.
It could be. I think I bought mine in a large bulk thing, but it does smell really good, and it helps with coughs and also irritated throats. The one thing I'm going to warn you about going toward things that stop coughing is you're actually going to prolong your illness if you sit around trying to stop your coughing. Your body is doing it for a reason. It's trying to expectorate and get all the crap out. And if you're stopping the cough reflex, you're holding all of that gunk in. You want your body to do its job, and you should be doing everything you can to help it. But if you're getting to nighttime, and sometimes people get to the night and they lay down and they cannot stop coughing, and it's just that irritating, tickly cough, and it just doesn't stop, and it's keeping you awake or your kids awake or whatever. So this would be the solution for if you are losing sleep from coughing. During the day, cough. Cough, 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 cough all you want. Get that garbage out. Do some herbal steams, expectorate, take some demulcents so that you can loosen the phlegm and just move it out of your body. But at night, this might be a really helpful remedy for you. All right, so we have done the soak. And what we're going to do now is strain it into a jar. I'm doing the straining.
I don't think they can. Oh, they can kind of see it.
Yep.
Ish.
Yeah.
Syrups are super easy to make.
Syrups are so easy to make, especially if you're only going to use honey, which I recommend for this, using raw honey.
Because it has its own properties and it soothes the throat and everything.
Exactly.
So, plus it might not have as much of a negative effect on the immune system as white sugar might.
Yeah. This is one of those cases where you're trying to use it to soothe the throat and soothe the respiratory tract. Honey is like a rock star in that. So there's absolutely no reason to take it out. The other thing that you could put in here if you wanted to is a little bit of fresh lemon juice. And we actually have a ton of lemons from all the lemons I peeled.
From the hydrosol, yeah.
Making the hydrosol.
Because we use the lemon peel, which is great because you can still use the lemon.
You can still use the lemon. We're just not doing it right now. Also, make sure that this infusion is cool enough where when you put the honey in, it's still going to melt the honey and be able to incorporate in there well, but it's not
pasteurize.
Right, it's not going to kill the enzymes, the active enzymes that are in the honey. You don't want that.
All right.
So I'm going to move this over here.
We can't have honey or sugar.
Not right now.
We're on the Whole30.
Yes.
10 days in, 18 to go.
Just put a little in at a time.
Oh.
Just to make sure you can stir it.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Because it's kind of full. I might have underestimated the jar here. So, but we do have licorice root as well. That's also very soothing, but it also acts as a sort of a catalyst to get the herbs to the right place, and it is a little bit sweet and is an adaptogen as well. And then you've got your wild cherry and your star anise. Both of them can help to decrease cough reflexes and soothe throats.
I bet you that this tastes really good.
Probably. Then you've got the pine. I mean, pine has vitamin C, and it has antitussive properties as well.
And it tastes amazing.
It does, and I can smell it. It smells very, not like pine cleaner, not like pine salt, but more like a fresh citrusy pine scent. And just so you know, even white pines will have all different tastes. So go out and sample some of your trees that you have near you and pick ones that have the flavor you like. It's amazing how different they are, even on our own property, from one tree to the next, how different they'll taste. People are talking. I can see scrolling, but I can't read anything.
Oh, hi Susan.
Hi Susan.
Shammer says, I really need to do more with pine. I've got tons of them.
Oh, yes, you do. I'm going to be putting together a little free pine recipe PDF sometime soon, because that's one of the great things that you can do over the winter. And some people go, only use the fresh, needles coming out in the spring, but you don't have to. You can use them at any time. And that's one of the great things about having them in the winter. You can just walk out and actually wildcraft some plants, even amongst the winter wonderland that we have here.
Yes.
So.
Which is beautiful, and I'm excited for winter.
Yeah, I'm not, but that's okay. I'm excited for Christmas. Did you guys like winter? I don't think we're going to be able to fit it all.
No.
We're going to be a little shy, honey, but that's okay. What does she say? Sorry.
Sorry I'm late. Have loads of pine here. Best kind? Question mark.
Oh, I personally like white pine. That's
the
my
Western white.
Western
the
white.
5 needles in a bundle.
Yeah, but I mean, I also use Douglas fir, and I don't usually use lodgepole. Douglas fir, and what's the other fir? Or the other?
It smells so good.
The other fir. Help me out here.
Oh, grand fir.
Grand fir. Yeah, those all work great.
Sherma says, winter and I tolerate each other. Christmas is my favorite.
Well, we have to tolerate winter if we want Christmas, right?
It helped last year. I started skiing, and skiing just speaks to my soul.
So she likes...
I love winter now.
Winter.
And I love it's beautiful. I'm not scared to drive in the snow.
Yeah, she's a very confident snow driver.
I don't get super, super cold really easily.
Yeah.
Of course I get cold like a normal person, but
not like me.
No.
I get very cold.
Very cold, very fast.
Okay, so as far as how long you can store this, I wouldn't store it longer than a couple of months in the refrigerator.
Don't forget to label.
Yes, please label. And put on there what is in this. So it's, like a nighttime cough syrup, and then put the ingredients that are in there, maybe even attach the recipe on that jar so you know exactly what you have. The other option I'm going to give you is freezing them in tiny little mini cubes. And amount is going to depend on the size of the person, and their tolerance for different herbs. When it comes to children, I would start out, make sure they're above 2 because you've got honey in here. But depending on their size, I would start out with like a half a teaspoon in some juice and just have them drink it until you're seeing some effect. For adults, you could do a tablespoon and just kind of take it when you need it. Don't just keep taking it. If it's an irritating cough, sometimes just getting it to calm down one time is enough to relieve it for the whole rest of the night. Sometimes it's not, and occasionally people will wake up 3-4 hours later and be coughing, kind of that spasmodic cough again, and so you can give a little bit more. But don't do this continually, and again, please don't use it during the day. I would rather you use things that are helping you to expectorate, to get things out, to get things moving. So, and herbal steams do that really, really well. Herbal baths, because you're sitting in it, plus you're breathing it in. And then of course herbal teas where you're breathing it in. So thyme and rosemary, anything that's marshmallow is great for that, for soothing the throat and for loosening up the mucus and thinning it to get that stuff out of there too. So, all right, so we have ours labeled and dated, and we can keep ours in the fridge or we can freeze it. And either way.
I just realized a lot of cough syrup is the flavored cherry.
Yeah.
Is that because originally
it was made of wild cherry?
Of wild cherry bark.
Yeah. So now they flavor it, and
but
wild cherry bark doesn't really
taste
taste cherry-ish.
Well, and cough syrup does not taste like anything that's natural.
No, I know that cherry
Especially
flavor.
not cherry.
The cherry flavor is so not.
It's still
cherry.
I hated that.
It's a very artificial fake cherry flavor.
Yeah.
Ew. Like just gross. This is such a much better alternative.
It's natural, it's tasty, it's sweetened with honey.
Healthy.
And with actual herbs, so you know exactly everything that's in it.
Yeah.
And also, it tastes more fresh.
Yeah.
Like, Yeah.
It's just gonna taste better.
Imagine like a really sweetened, strong herbal tea.
Yeah. And you could half this recipe if you wanted to. If you just wanted to make enough for, like the next couple of months. Like we just don't have coughing that much, and when we do, we usually just let it get out. Hero has a cough right now, but it's very productive. It's actually very mucousy, and he's coming out. It's not dry and stuck.
And it's not keeping him from sleeping.
It's not keeping him from sleeping. So we're just letting him, we've given him some steams and a bath, and that kind of pulled the stuff out. But other than that, we're just letting it kind of ride and making sure he's resting and making sure he's drinking lots and lots of fluids to keep everything moist and get that crap out.
Exactly.
That's it. All right. So that is it for tonight. What is tonight? Wednesday? So tomorrow is...
our drink, sage syrup.
Right. So I've got a beverage that I'm wanting to make, and I want to say...
it's in 2 weeks.
It's in 2 weeks?
Yes.
It's in 2 weeks. So the next 2 Thursdays... oh, this is the wrong thing, but the next...
no, it's not.
It is. I moved creme de menthe down.
Oh, you moved it?
So far down.
So far down?
Yeah. It's okay. We'll fix it. But we're going to be making a drink. But in the meantime, we have to make the parts that go with it. So tomorrow we'll be making charred sage syrup. And that's going to be going in it's the Harvest Margarita, right?
We already made the Harvest Margarita.
Oh, not Harvest Margarita. There's different margarita.
Woodland Martini.
Oh, the Woodland Martini.
Yes.
And that's going to have Douglas fir vodka, charred sage syrup, and a ginger liqueur. Yum! And by then, I think I'll be able to drink it.
The ginger liqueur is going to be next Thursday, along with whatever you changed that to.
Yes, that's fine. We're going to the Douglas fir vodka.
Yes.
All right, people.
Hi, Stephanie. I'm going to put you on the drawing room.
Hi, Stephanie. We're going to get these lives together, and we're going to be making our stuff. So tomorrow is Thursday's the new Friday. But we won't be making alcohol, but I'll be preparing you to make alcohol.
Exactly.
All right. I will see you tomorrow, and I don't have any lives in any webinars or anything coming up anymore this week. So next week,
I guess it will be next week. Thursday.
And
next
Tuesday.
Thursday and Tuesday.
Yeah, for my
Tuesdays for
certified students.
Yeah, so if you're in the certification course, there's a Q&A on Tuesday, and
also
webinar.
It's not a Q&A, it's a webinar.
And the Q&A is
next Thursday night.
And if you want to ask questions of any kind, ever,
yes,
then please go to Free Herbal Content. It is completely free to sign up. No hidden charges, no in-app purchases or anything. And there's a section there to submit a question in a form, and that will be answered on the Q&A next Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah. So if you have questions about herbs, you have questions about
anything really
anything.
Questions,
yeah, except you're having issues within a program, then email us. That's the best
email me.
way to do that. Yeah, email Lindy.
Yes.
All right, guys, we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming. We always appreciate seeing you guys. You have a good evening. Until tomorrow, health and joy.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, gosh.